my Shervashit energy business sector financial field. Returning to the issue of the occupation, I'd like to mention that I'm from Abkhazia, and I'm Abkhazian in origin. Unfortunately, today there is no possibility for us to return home. Not only me, but a lot of thousands of people who have been living in Abkhazia for decades. The reason for that is purely transparent now. We all know that these territories are occupied by Russian Federation military troops. And taking all this into account, I'd like to ask you, and I do believe and hope simultaneously that this my request might be supported by the recent statement made by United States President Mr. Obama, as well as your statement relatively to the issue of occupation of Georgian territories. Let me ask you to do everything possible in order to ensure that United States Congress will consider the issue of occupation of Georgian territories. I will be sincere with you saying that it would give us a hope for future return home. And concluding all that, I'd like to thank you for your strong and unwavering position relatively to the territorial integrity of Georgia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I'm very sorry that you are a victim of this occupation and that you and your family are unable to return home. I hope that in the future that will change, and our entire government is committed to doing everything we can to bring that about. But let me conclude by thanking you for this very vigorous exchange of views. I could tell by heads nodding this way and heads nodding that way that people were agreeing and disagreeing, and I loved it because that is democracy in action. And I would just urge you, do not grow weary. This is hard work. And there is no guarantee of success other than the fact that success will breed success for the people of Georgia. And whatever the political differences, whatever the disappointments and the grievances, you at least have the opportunity to come here and express those, and you have the opportunity through organizations to pursue remedies and changes. The United States stands with you. We will be continuing to support democracy and the rule of law and economic transformation because the early results are very good, despite the setbacks and the difficulties that I think are part of human nature. I mean, democracy did not repeal human nature. We still deal with all of the problems that come from people in all sorts of settings and positions. That is life. But I think our mutual commitment to improving lives for our fellow citizens, and particularly for the next generation, for the children and grandchildren who should have the right to grow up in a free, sovereign, peaceful Georgia, whose territorial integrity is restored and respected, whose institutions are operating under constitutional and democratic principles, and whose economy is taking advantage of the skills and talents of Georgians. So I wish you, from the bottom of my heart, great success as you continue the journey toward that goal. Thank you all very much.